Alright, here at No Reserve we have our beautiful one owner 96 Ford F-250. It's got just 48,000 original miles. It's always in Washington State, so it's completely rust free, no accidents, all original paint and body. It's in this, it's called dark tourmaline metallic, which is basically like a dark forest green. It's really cool. It comes with all its original books, dealer jacket. It comes with its original, it still had its original dealer plate frames, and then the owner gave me, he still had the original dealer filler plate, so I put those on. This thing is just in amazing condition. It's got the 460, it's an XLT, it's a 4x4 automatic. All the lenses are just incredible condition. There's still that nice, smooth, shiny plastic finish, really clear, no fogging. Really not anything to complain about on this thing. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, not a time capsule, something that's just been sitting inside waiting to be discovered, but it's been used and enjoyed. It was an older couple who owned it, and pretty much all they used it for was they had a slide-in camper in the back, and they used it on those trips. So it's got the wiring underneath if you have a camper. But I mean, the inside of the bed is just amazing condition. You see the original bolts are still that nice original finish. That he had a rubber liner he put in here, so when he slid in, so you do have some slight vibration wear, but overall, I mean, look at the pictures of the bed too. The inside of the bed is just amazing. I mean, then you got some vibration wear here too from when he had the slider. But they got rid of this. They got rid of the camper, and then a couple years later, they decided to get rid of the truck because they weren't using it. So, you know, the paint is just beautiful. It's got the deep reflection. It is fall here, so it kind of reflects everything. So I'm going to try to get in and show you all the little imperfections, but you can see the quality and the reflection of the paint. You know, you can see the you can read the original owner's manual real good, and you can see, you know, I'm not right up against it, but I'm about 3.5 to 4 feet away, and in the pictures and the video you can see the reflection of me throughout. So I'll go ahead and take you up front here. All the chrome is in great condition. All the rubber moldings are nice and black. Chrome is deep, mirror-like reflection like you want. A couple little water spots, but that's just from washing it, that'll come off. Chrome is nice, no fading. I mean, just a couple of stone chips. That's it on the chrome, and the blue is really nice. I mean, this gray usually gets real faded out. I mean, you can see it's really nice condition. There's no stone chips in the front of the hood. He had a bug guard on it, he said, but he said he got a rock chip in on the last trip, so he took the bug guard off. But you can see a little wear right here where it has those little rubber stick-on things that he pulled off. But that's the only one I could see the kind of a ghosting from, and it kind of wore on the paint. It's got the original glass all the way around, but the original front glass, it's just got one little stone chip that you could get fixed. And it's got the little fogging, which I think is always cool to find on an original truck. But you can see there's no paint lifting. I mean, just beautiful reflection on this thing. Nice body lines. As for the driver fender, you're just gonna get just a little bit of stone chipping. You know, there's some stuff in the paint here. I mean, if you wanted to go through and get crazy on this thing and clay bar this paint, or have somebody professionally buff it, I mean, it would probably just absolutely look like a show truck. But you know, you will see some slight, you know, no, not really scratches, but just some marks in the paint. But this stuff is just actually on the paint, so if you were to get something like goof off or tar remover, but it's just a little bit. You got a little wear here on the fiberglass matching running boards, which is, this thing pretty much came fully loaded. It's got factory CD player, the Alcoa wheels, the running boards, and these always protect the paint really good, and they look amazing. For the driver door, there's some little chips there. It looks like maybe somebody may have opened a door, but it didn't damage the paint or the metal at all. You know, there isn't even any really door edge chips. It's got a pretty, that's the biggest chip on the whole truck. It's right there on the cab. And there's some little scratches in the back here, maybe from when he had his camper or something. But you can see the front bulkhead's nice and straight. It's got the privacy rear tent, the rear slider. The weather stripping, the door felts is really nice. Still got that felty material feel. You know, all original glass. The bed sides, there's no side loading scratches or anything. I'll go nice and slow. You know, where people will load stuff, there'll be scratches. I mean, this thing has never been used really as a truck. Nice tail lights, really nice. Inside the doors, the gas doors is squeaky clean. I mean, the rubbers, I mean, all the little things like the rubbers along the wheel well trim are really nice. Inside there is squeaky clean. I mean, you will get there's some tiny little scratches. You can't even feel them with your nails, so it's just kind of a surface scratch. Really small ones. Oh, there's a bigger kind of scratch, but I mean, you can see you step back a little bit, you know, and probably same thing, probably about 3.5 feet. I mean, you can't see any of this stuff. I mean, it looks, you know, perfect, but I want to try to get in and show you everything that you might see if you were to be here. Little tiny chip. You know, there's not really hardly any chips even after the tires. One there and one there. But I mean, you look right here, it's just nice and smooth. Take you to the back, it's got nice chrome. This is another thing you get on nice low mile trucks is, I mean, you know, they don't put the best paint on here from the factory. It's just got a little chip right there, but a lot of times it just flakes off and it looks horrible, and the silver will flake off these and look bad. But it's really nice. I mean, the tailgate, the bottom of the tailgate is just perfect. No cracks in the plastic. Like you'll see some of this will get deformed and start to pop out. Aluminum panel's real nice. It's just got a scratch right there. A couple tiny surface scratches. But again, if you would want to get a machine buffer on this, or, you know, try to get it just meticulous, perfect. Look how, I mean, it's still got that kind of shiny anodized look on the silver. I mean, these bolts, these nut covers, same thing. Like these, a lot of times this stuff's missing, you know, the little rubbers, but even the paint in here and all the anodized pieces are still nice and shiny. You know, a lot of these just get oxidized out and they're more kind of like a flat looking like that, but really nice shape. Close is really nice smooth, the gaps. Got a little ding right there with a little scratching. Got a scratch there. The wheel well rubber's really nice. You know, if you get real close, you'll see a little kind of like a, you know, you can't get a fingernail on it, but you will get some of those areas there, kind of like if somebody was walking down it and rubbed on it in a couple spots. But again, it's just really nice. Got a chip there. And you got a little scratching on both the running boards. On the driver's side too, you'll have some scratching and stuff right there. But they really protected the body well. You got a few chips. There is another ding, it's really hard to see. Oh, there it is. There's like a little door ding. It's really hard to see with a little tiny chip. And then you got these scratches here. But again, you'll see that kind of original fogging of the original, you know, it's 20-year-old glass, so it's pretty impressive. All the rubbers are nice, flexible. Take you inside here. So it's cool. It's got the keyless entry. You know, I kind of said it got all the options. It has both original keyless entries. The other one's locked up in our safe. Both sets of original keys. It has its original dealer jacket. It's Pierre Ford, which is in Seattle. All its original books, the original dealer key tag. The carpets are really nice. It still has its original 3-piece floor mats. You know, carpets in really nice condition. I mean, you know, these things have never even been out. It's still got the little divots in the carpet from it. The dash is just perfect. Factory CD player, but you look at the buttons. You know, it's just cool because a lot of times these buttons will wear out, but I mean, they're like brand new, crisp, white, clean letters. Never smoked in. The other common thing on these is these fold-down center console. These things will just get kind of beat up, but you look how clean that is in there. You know, this piece is often missing. You open this up, the foam's usually all beat up. Your coin thing's usually missing, but I mean, it's like new in there. I mean, there's not a single mark on any of the seats. Doesn't smell. Never been smoked in. No pets, no holes. Like, you won't get any markings or anything like that. You know, the seats just springs forward nice and quick like it should. No marks on the rear. Rear seat folds down, but it's like, you know, perfect. It's got the original rear mat. But again, this has never been out. You know, if you got this out, eventually this would just look, you know, if you rough it up like that, it goes normal. But it's just kind of cool to see. Headliner's in good shape. All the bulbs are working. You know, these stay down. You got your little vanity. And then you got your door panels are in excellent condition. You know, these door handles, you know, if you're not familiar with these trucks, it's little things like this. Usually these are all faded. I mean, they're just nice and black. No door hinge issue. Again, this stuff is just all nice and shiny. It's not what you usually see on these trucks. It's got the Alcoa wheels, automatic hubs. If that's not your thing, they're easy to swap out. The tires are like new, you know, low range E. I mean, even the original, you know, brake hose is there, and the bracket's nice and clean and shiny. The bracket that goes around the front leaf spring is nice and shiny. You can see all the decals down below. The number tag on the transfer case. You know, underneath isn't like spotless, like it's never been driven in the rain. I mean, he used it and enjoyed it, but maintained it, kept it clean. There's no rust on any of the body. You know, the frames come kind of bare steel, basically. We don't use salt on the roads up here, so it's got, you know, your little typical surface rust. Even like my 05 Dodge has a little surface rust on the frame. It's got the C5 axle code, which is 410 limited slip rear. Carpets are in nice shape. Steering wheel's super nice, not all tore up or anything. I think you'll see that little chip. You can see a little better on the inside, but it's got all new. It's got fresh fluids, but amazingly, everything's under the hood is original. I mean, you know, 20 years old, but in great shape. You know, it's got the original ignition wires. Pop this up in here. You know, just nice and clean and honest, not steam cleaned and armor all sprayed all over the place. The light's still working. You can basically see the condition it was cared for throughout the years. Let's see where the take you over here. But you can see an original bolts. You can see the original piping and stuff for the power steering. Like nice and shiny still. Take you under here. You can just see a nice, clean, dry body. So, alright, we're going to take her for a spin, get her warmed up, and do the running and driving videos. Hopefully you guys can stick around for that. And then tomorrow morning, before we do the ad, we'll do a cold start video. So, good luck. This is no reserve.